Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I'd like to share with you some of my Rocky Horror Picture Show decorations that I'm making. They're not step-by-step tutorials, but they do give you a basic idea of what I'm actually doing. The size of my cardboard is 124 centimeters from that point to there, and it's 90 centimeters from the top of their heads to the bottom. And all I've done is I've copied a picture that I'm going to be putting on to this piece of cardboard, and I'm painting the silhouettes of Brad and Frankenfurter in black. I've got my silhouette painted in, and once the paint is dry, then I'm going to cut the silhouette out. I was going to cut my silhouette out, but unfortunately my cardboard is very warped, so the silhouette will collapse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just paint it. So I've painted a white line all the way around the silhouette, and now I'm going to block the rest of the colour in. So just up to this point, from there to the top of his fringe, this whole section here, I'm just painting white. I've painted all the places that I want white, and now I'm going to be taking a turquoise and I'm going to be starting to paint just on top of the white. So that's the turquoise colour that I'm going to be using, and then right at the top I'll be using ultramarine. I'm leaving a bit of a gap between the white and the turquoise so that I can then blend the white into the turquoise, but I don't want them too close, so that's how I'm doing it now. I've left the white silhouette around it, and now what I'm doing is I'm closing the gap that we've got between the white and the turquoise. So just like that. I'm using the same brush, and as you can see, it's got a wee bit of turquoise on it still, so I'm taking some of the white now, and I'm just going to be placing that onto the picture over here so that the colours can blend together like that, to make like light streaks going up. I'm just putting some speckles like that in there. I'm going to wet my brush a wee bit so that I can get the stripes to just go up. So just like that, just very light. So it looks like that. And I'm taking the ultramarine and doing exactly the same by just painting the top part, and I'm going to blend it after this. So just roughly painting it. I've painted it like that so that it looks like the light is shining behind them, and because I've got a dark blue mosquito net that's going to be going over it, that's why I've painted it in blue. I finished painting my picture and trimmed it down to size, and I've also hung the mosquito net over the picture, and as you can see it's just a nice blue mosquito net, and that's the decoration that will be going up. And it's quite a large one. It stands at 135 centimeters by 124 centimeters. Very happy with how that turned out. To make this decoration, I've got a very large piece of cardboard again, and the measurements are 120 centimeters wide by 140 centimeters high. And for this one, I'm just going to be writing, and I'm making the lettering 10 centimeters tall. So I'm just going to write on here, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and then I'm drawing some lips there, and then at the bottom I'm doing a different set of jewels. I'm using Pillar Box red paint, and I'm using a size 12 paintbrush to paint the lettering onto my cardboard. The size of my lettering from there to there is 9 centimeters, and I've left 1 centimeter to put the drips on. So now I'm going to try and position the lips at the same entry point as the T. So I'll be marking the lips to start them at that point there, and on the other side we're going to and them at the R as well, so going down to about there, and then I'm just going to freehand draw the lips on there. I've painted the outline of the lips, and now I'm going to be doing some detail. If you'd like to see a full video on how to do the detailing of the lips, I'll leave a link in the description box below. I'm just going to be going around all the writing and the lips with black paint now. I've blocked all the black colour in at the top. I've left the bottom part vacant because that's where I need to paint next, and now I'm going to be starting to put some of the details onto the lips. I've got the teeth painted in, and now I'm just going to paint this small section on the side here in black. I've also painted a small section on the side here in black, and now I'm going to be painting this small section next to the tooth in black as well. I've mixed a little bit of the red and black together so I can put some detail on the lips. I've just added a wee bit of detail, so just at the top to round the teeth off, I've just put like a little Y and going down and rounding the teeth off as well on all the teeth. And now I'm going to put some of the highlights in. I've just added a tiny little bit of darkness to the lips like that, and I'm using what they call a coma brush, which is pretty much like a comb, and just putting some little stripes in like that. And I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to put highlights in with white. I've painted all the reflections in that I'm going to paint, and now I'm going to be working on the bottom section by writing a different set of jaws. I painted all the lettering on the bottom, and that's my rather large poster or decoration. If you found this video helpful or you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.